everybody, it's Wendy here today with Jessie James Beads, and I am going to be showing you how to make a cute little fairy dangle or little pocket person dangle. She's not really a fairy, I guess. She doesn't have any wings, but she is a little pocket person, and you can put her on anything. She could go on a purse, she could go on your keys, she could hang on your rear view mirror in your car, she could go on a little girl's backpack. These make great gifts for little girls. I mean, who would not want to receive their own little pocket person? And there are so many different ways you can make them. They're so cute. They just turn out really cute. So you can use just about any beads, mix and match. This one I made with the Magical Mystery Bead Box, and this for October. This one, or no, September's Magical Mystery Bead Box. This one I made with the mix that we're going to be using today, which is called Unicorn Bliss. Okay, and it is just really pretty whites and blues and purples. I mean, look at this. It's just stunning. It's beautiful. So we're going to be using this, and we're going to make another version of this little girl. So these are so daggone cute and so quick and easy to make. So if you want to make some little pocket people of your own, you're going to, well, let's do our encouraging word. Once you choose hope, anything is possible. That's a good one, isn't it? Pretty encouraging. Okay, so if you want to make a little pocket person for yourself, you're going to need some 20 gauge wire. I have a piece here that's about 6.5 inches long. And then I have a couple pieces that are about 2.5 inches long. They don't have to be real big. And then you're going to need, actually we only need one. We need the 6.5 inch piece and the 2-inch piece, 2.5 inch piece. And you're going to need two eye pins, okay? Now, what we're going to use, and you can use, you know, pretty much anything. We're going to go ahead and use this cone bead cap for her skirt, just because it covers the legs, you know, where you hook the legs on really good. Now, if you can see on her, I have a filigree cone bead cap in there, and it kind of covers it, but this one covers really good, like where you hook the legs on. So I don't know, I kind of like to use the longer ones, but you can do it however you want. Okay, so we need that, and then we need some things for her skirt. So I like to use one of these kind of bead caps, a bigger one for her skirt. Right here, see her little ruffles here, this one, and then this one's got spacer beads for her ruffles. So we're going to use that. We'll use a potato chip bead. We might use a couple potato chip beads, we'll see. And let's see, we're going to use this one for her head. And I'd kind of like to do a round one for her body this time. I used the drop on her and the oval, like this oval, on her. So let's use a round one. Then we'll have some hair here. There's her hair. She needs a little potato chip bead where her arms hook on, and I like to put a rondelle on there too, just for the sparkle. I like to put a rondelle on the top of her hair for a little crown, and then a bead in that usually. And we could make her holding a pearl, or she could be holding this crackled glass bead, or she could be holding a cube. They can hold about anything. She's holding this flower. She's holding this little butterfly from the Magical Mystery Bead Box. I might use that flower on her skirt too. That's a center drilled flower. So I don't know. We'll see where we come to, but that's what we're going to use so far. Okay, so if you want to make her, just take your little 20 gauge wire, and I have this wire straightening tool here. I like this. It just straightens it out really good. Get this off there. And you want to come down here, and we're going to make a small loop. Now, you don't want a big loop down here. I'm going to do a wrapped loop, but I want to make it very small. So I'm going to bend 90 degrees. That's a little more than 90, isn't it? There we go. 90 degrees straight. And then I'm going to take the small loop on my round nose pliers. You don't want it to be too big. You do have to be able to hook these two eye pins on it. So right about there is where I'm going. And I'm going to come up and over, rotate my plier up, and come right on around. And there we have a little loop. And then I'm just going to hold this with my plier, and I'm going to wrap a couple of coils Again, very tight and small, just to secure this on. And then I'm going to trim it. Now you want to make sure when you trim these things, I'm going to push my coils down and I'm going to tuck this. You want to make sure, especially if you're going to give this to a child, that you don't have any sharp pieces of wire poking out. And I would not advise giving this to children like under, 4 or 5. I'd say with a little bit older children, but just because they could take it apart and eat the beads, and you don't want that. All right, we're going to go ahead and hook these on right now because it's the easiest time to do it. You want to do this before she gets her skirt on. And I'm just opening my eye pin and hooking it right on this loop and closing it back. And just make sure everything's closed up really good. Just like that. And just hook the other one on as well. And you want to make sure you don't hook this one on the other eye pin. You just hook it on your main piece, okay? Because I've done that before and then her legs hang weird. Okay. Just put that down there. And there are her legs. Now we're not going to worry about them for a little while. We're going to go ahead and do the other stuff. So let's see. I'm going to put her skirt on here first. There it is. And then I'm going to give her some ruffles. So I like this one next, I think. And then probably the potato chip bead. And then the flower. Super cute. Let's see. And I'll go ahead with her. Well, I could do another potato chip bead. Yeah, that's cute. And then we'll do her body. Now, you're going to take your other piece of wire, find the middle, and make this the smallest loop that you can possibly make, okay? You don't want it to be very big, and just cross over like this with your round nose plier. See how that? Just cross right over. Okay, we're going to put this on next. This is going to be her arms. Then we'll do a potato chip bead. Whoops. Like that. She's looking cute. Now, this potato chip bead might have been better turned the other way, so let me take it off and flip it. Just because it would cup the bead better. Let's see if that's better. It works that way, but I don't know, I may like it better this other way. Yeah, I do. That's better. Okay, then we're going to put her arms back on. This potato chip bead with the cup facing down. Going to do the rhinestone rondelle and then her head. She's cute. They all turn out different and they're all so cute. Let's see. Then we'll do her hair. Here's her hair. And then we'll do a little rhinestone rondelle for a crown. And this little blue bead has a little jewel in her crown. And there she is going to be. Alright, so we want to make this really tight here. So we're going to take this. We are going to bend it 90 degrees. Come up a little from your bead. You want to have a couple, just a little bit to wrap down, but not too much. And then we're going to grab it with our plier here. Come up and over. Rotate up. Come under. Grab your loop, and then just wrap a couple of times around again, and secure it. Trim off, tuck any snag that you might have. You don't want to scratch any children. And here we have her. So now we do need to make, I'm going to get a ball head pin because we need to make a little loop on this side. The other ones have loops on them, but he doesn't, so I need to make him one. Make sure that I get a ball head pin with a big enough ball on the end. I don't have too many in silver. Let's see if this one will work. I have one here. We'll see if it works. It may be too big for this hole in this bead. No, it works. Okay, good. All right, so we're going to take this. We are going to make a wrapped loop. So bend it 90 degrees here. Up and over and around. You don't really have to make a wrapped loop on this, but I just feel like the wrapped loops are a little bit more secure, especially if you're going to be giving this to a child. You know, it'll just stay together a little bit better. Just like that. Go ahead and trim this off. These are stainless steel ball head pins and they are a little bit hard to trim. They're thick. There we go. And definitely need to get that tucked in. Let me trim it a little bit better. I still haven't bought cutters. I need to buy new cutters so bad. It's been an ongoing issue since like forever ago. I just kind of keep forgetting until I need them and they don't cut, and then I'm like, oh, I needed to buy cutters and I forgot. Okay, there we go. All right, so now we're going to do her hands. I usually take her arms and bend them down because, you know, she doesn't really need to be standing with her arms spread straight out. That's a little awkward, and I'm just going to trim a little bit off because I don't want them to be too long. Okay, then I'm going to take my round nose plier. I'm going to make a very small loop on the end of her hand, her end of her arm for her hand. And this one I'm going to do the same thing. And then I'm just going to take this little loop and open it up. You could hook it on with a jump ring if you wanted, but I'm just going to open it up here and put her little bauble that she's holding right on there and close this right up. Okay, so there she is, and now we need to trim her legs down because she looks like a stilts walker at the Magic Kingdom. And we're going to just trim up right here, trim up right here, and give her some feet, little tiny feet. I just do a little tiny loop on here for feet. I mainly only make these loops so that, you know, the sharp wire is not exposed because you don't want somebody to get hurt on that. And then if you want, you can bend her legs a little bit. I just kind of give them a little bit of a bend. Now she's bow-legged. Look how cute she is. So I think these turn out so daggone cute. What a unique and fun gift for that little girl in your life that likes little fairies, or even if she doesn't, just a little pocket person for her to hang, you know, on her backpack or her little purse or her door, whatever, you know, her bedroom door. I don't know. I would have loved these when I was little. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I will have links to all these products in the description box below the video. You can check them out. Jessie James Beads, they've got some awesome mixes right now. Really pretty stuff and so much fun to work with. So again, this was the Unicorn Bliss mix that I made both of these fairies from, or little pocket people from. I keep wanting to call them fairies. I need to get some wings to put on them. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.